It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Again, it's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The first down carry here for Johnson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Liking 18. Cuddy.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. When you look at this Browns defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Bronco 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here we go. Check. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Steelers have 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that's been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I like their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them, but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time,
it's out, it's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Landon Jackson coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And that is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins from 13 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe we can get this game tied up.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 in the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rig alert, rig alert. Cut 19, cut 19, 18, pioneer. Buffalo 18. Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
70 Lions. Go street.
They'll set up a throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Looking to put a drive together. Now a give, right side. Sampson. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, they'll throw. Pass caught by Fanning. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play. And that's going to be caught for Browns. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Open man, that's the tight end fire move. We saw plenty of throws like those in the swamp last fall. It's a first down for the rookie from Florida. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw inside, complete. That's Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 3. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Landon Jackson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They had a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Second and 9 now. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, you have no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
ready.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sansom. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And caught by London. And he is going to have the Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one too low.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This pass is caught by London. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down shy of 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle, Johnson.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
18, Rattler. 18, 70 Ranger. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, but now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. There was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Browns! From 3 yards out. And the Browns are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. Well, he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready.
They give the Johnson going right. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a wild sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
70 Lions.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go.
On 3rd down, they'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taking it about the 16. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they will try to hit the ring.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
They go to Johnson again.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Yeah, D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Deputy!
Now first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Come on, come on, go!
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Cleveland, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.